EOS has risen up to $8.50 today. So it was listed on BitThumb, a South Korean exchange. So that was like 2 days ago. It shot up from $5.50 to $6.50 to $7.50. Now it's $8.50, climbing towards $9. It moved up 2 positions from number 13 to number 11. It was one of my top picks for 2018. Let's discuss why. Let's get into it. Okie dokie, so I purchased some at $5.30 and a little bit more at $6.50 and a little bit more today at $8.20 or $8.30. So here's why I purchased. First of all, I wanted to purchase before it hit $5.30. And it was absolutely a nightmare to get it. As in, every single website that had it was down for 2 days straight, right? So I put over a couple, like, I don't know, what was it, like $200 worth of Bitcoin. I sent that over to Bitrex. And I purchased some Litecoin, it went up, I made like $15, and I was like, wait, why did I put it into Bitrex? That's because I wanted to buy some EOS and some other tokens, right? So I exchanged my Litecoin for Bitcoin, I started looking around for EOS, and I'm like, wait, it still doesn't have it? It's been a couple months, like, how come Bitrex doesn't have EOS? It's one of the top 13 coins on there. Alright, well, let's look on CoinMarketCap. Check out where the coin is listed, okay? So EOS was on Bitfinex. That was the #1 exchange it was on. Okay, well, let's check out Bitfinex. I never used that exchange. I didn't have an account on there. And Bitfinex was down. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. That was down too. Okay, well, I see Kraken on there. I really don't want to use Kraken because I've heard so many horrible reviews on them. I know that Kraken a couple years ago had plenty of user complaints where some people lost money due to bad trades and just the system not functioning, and Kraken responded that they're not responsible fully for it. So I was like, great, this is totally my exchange. That's why I steered away from them. And it was the only one that was kind of up. So I went with it. I went on to Kraken, I made an account. After multiple times of reloading the website because it was up but it kept crashing, okay? It kept giving me errors. I finally made an account, which is further than I got with Bitfinex because I kept refreshing Bitfinex, and after like 2 hours I was able to successfully make an account. But first I made one with Kraken and I wanted to deposit some funds into it, right? The address wasn't showing, there was an error for the address, then they were like, okay, you need to verify your account. Cool, I'm trying to get to the verification page. That brings up an error. It's like, how are you able to deposit funds and trade on it if it's just bringing up errors or the funds or the website's not working? All right, well, goodbye Kraken. I started looking up the errors, and hundreds of people had that. You go on Twitter, Kraken is just falling apart. You go on Twitter, Bitfinex falling apart, Coinbase, all of the exchanges just on Twitter had hundreds and hundreds of complaints that very same day about the exchange going down, about withdrawing, about problems withdrawing funds and depositing, blah, 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 blah. Finally, I turned away from Kraken, went back to Bitfinex. I tried another exchange that was down as well, went to Bitfinex, was able to register after just a couple of hours of like slamming my computer and EOS price going up. Finally, I was able to verify everything, get in, deposit some funds. My funds were like 6 or 7 hours delayed, but that's what happens when you have a day full of high trades. And here's what the process looked like.
So we got this fun friend, and this fun friend, and this one. Great.
Well, that was just a small glimpse of it. That was without the screaming and stuff. But EOS kept going up. Finally, I purchased it, and here's why I'm excited for the project. Again, so here's the good sides, really quick. It still has a lot to go, and in 2018, they're promising quite a bit. It's in its ICO phase, so technically, Jesus Christ, it's always when I try to film outside, it gets noisy. I know this video is about EOS, and the past 2 or 3 minutes were me rambling about the exchanges, but it was a painful process to get EOS. And, well, there's a good side and a bad side to this. The bad side is whenever new people try and purchase it, they'll have to go through the exact same experience that I did. So first of all, if you're new to the cryptocurrency world, trying to get Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin or any of those large ones is absolutely horrible, right? If you're used to PayPal and banking experiences, I mean, well, they're not, well, they're pretty much the same, you know. You will have some complaints after probably 2 days of using it, However, with Bitcoin, the most difficult part is at the very beginning, because you have to go through photo identification, you have to go through verification, you have to make sure that the website is down, you have to make sure that the website is working and up, and then you have to verify the addresses and blah, 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 blah. Once you get the Bitcoin, then you find an exchange that has your token, which EOS isn't on the main exchanges. Bitfinex is a main exchange, but everybody hates Bitfinex. Now, the good side to this is it has potential to be listed on the other exchanges. I mean, if it goes up on Bitrex or these other large ones that are slightly better, no exchange is perfect, slightly better exchanges start listing tokens, well, that immediately validifies the whole project and their team and says, hey, invest in this coin, because suddenly you get new markets, new people who want to invest, and also that shows that Bitrex or whatever other exchange chooses to use them trusts them and is okay on listing them. It's in an ICO. It's in an ICO stage. It's still got a lot of potential to reach plenty of new markets and new exchanges. Currently, the price is still cheap. Some people are saying it's cheap. Some people are saying it's way too expensive because it's been going up like crazy. Honestly, wait for at least a little pullback if you're going to go invest in it. So if you're going to invest today, wait for the lowest point of today. If you're going to invest this week, wait for the lowest point of this week. How do you do that? You purchase, let's say, 1 Bitcoin, half a Bitcoin, 0.5 Bitcoin, whatever you're going to do with that Bitcoin, right? You're going to put it on that exchange, whichever horrible one you decide to choose, and you're going to put in some limit orders, maybe a little at this point, a little at this point, a little at this point. So if it drops, you get some. If it doesn't drop to the lowest point, then at least you get something for your time, right? And then you wait. You just wait and you look at the news, you go on Reddit, you go on social media, you go look at the team's updates, and if there's anything that slightly worries you, start researching that, because there is a con that people are getting concerned that, oh no, there's some legal disclaimer that after the ICO the tokens are valueless and blah 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 blah. Will the tokens be exchanged for another token? Is that just a legal disclaimer to cover their butts? I mean, we're gonna find out. Supposedly it's going to be better than Ethereum. I think it's gonna get to Ethereum's market cap. I think it's gonna get to like $80 to $100 over the next year or two if all goes well. That's a big if, but you know, if with the current upwards trend, hey, if it continues, it could be a good buy. However, don't go fully into it just yet. Start researching, start diversifying, make sure you have a nice portfolio and a nice sum of money to invest with, and it's yours, actually yours, like not the banks, not any debt, not family members. And also look at who's mentioning it, right? In my personal opinion, I chose it because Chris from Cryptoverse liked it, so I was like, all right, well, there's got to be something behind it, because I look at his channel, I look at what tokens he speaks about, and very cool guy, by the way. Whenever he goes into something, he does careful research on it. Now, of course, he's still able to completely go off the charts and something fails not due to his own research, but just due to other variables, and that's just the way it is with investing world. So for example, anything I say, also look at my biases, look at why I'm saying it, and start researching. So look at multiple examples before you research, and I wish you the best of luck trying to get this coin, because oh gosh, it is one heck of an experience. Anyways, my name is Mike Cabrera. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy, and hopefully we see EOS hit $10 pretty soon. But see you guys tomorrow. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share, and check out the view. Oh, my camera's overheating.